you can see the disaster that Jerry and I are dealing with.
Oh, and it's a coin.
It's only about 3 feet from the last one. In 1814, the story begins. C. Coulter is making his way across the Atlantic towards the United States. Once on land, he makes his way by horse and wagon across the eastern side of Pennsylvania and into the Appalachian Mountains. There is no easy path moving into the western side of the state. It's told that he faced many adversities. The thick vegetation and high rock walls and cliffs slowed his progression. There are 2 known encounters with a black bear and a pack of wolves that he had to fend off to proceed. At least once he had to dodge a Native American tribe as he used their semi-beat down path to make his way. This trek across the mountains took weeks to complete, maybe more. The timeline is not exactly known. Once in western Pennsylvania, the already well-off Coulter continued to flourish. He was a businessman, a man the local folk nearby would consider a leader. 3 decades had passed since he journeyed across the Appalachians. Surviving all that he did was nothing short of a small miracle. In 1844, he succumbed to his injuries from a fatal horse and wagon accident while delivering excess feed to a neighbor about 1,600 rods away. It is on the land of Mr. Coulter that we search today. His son John continued his legacy at this site until the early 1900s, where he too died. Let's see what we can find that will maybe peek into the lives of these 2 generations.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Detecting PA. We are in the forest again here in Pennsylvania at an old home site. Now, can't really tell, but this divot in the ground is the cellar hole. We found this on LiDAR. It is on an 1861 map, but it also is on a 1900 map. And from the aerial photos that I could find from the 1940s, it was here, kind of gone by the 50s, and then definitely gone by the 60s and 70s. So we're gonna have a mixed bag here in this at this home site, but I got a couple pretty cool finds here. Sean is way up in there digging something, but my first find is right here. Let me show you what it is. All right, so this was my very first signal at this home site, and it does appear that it's iron, and it's right there. Now, it's good to dig iron pieces because they turn out to be some pretty cool relics sometimes. Now this, I do believe is an old chisel. The wood handle would have went on here where it was sharpened, and then you can see it actually kind of still has a little sharpened edge to it. I could probably actually do some electrolysis on that, clean that up, and maybe even use it again someday. But that's pretty cool. And then I got a coin in the hole up there. You can see where my shovel's at. Sean, I can hear his pinpointer going, so if he comes across anything good, we'll show it to you. But let's head up there right now. Okay, so right here in this hole, I popped out this coin. That was a mid-80s tone. It does look like a small cent. But we're gonna clean this up and see what it is. Hopefully it's an Indian head penny. It might not be. It might be a Lincoln cent, or a wheat cent, I mean. But let's clean it up together here. Okay, I cannot get a date off of that. This is a very crusty coin. Hopefully it's not what's to come with this soil. Coin is in bad shape. It is a wheat penny though. All right, let's go.
It's a hot one today, guys. Cellar hole is right here behind me. I'm gonna walk that way. It's my first find. All right, so this is the, I guess this could be considered the side yard of the cellar hole, but my find, you can see it, laying right there. Okay, so I have my very first pretty good desirable item in the hole here. Now you're right behind the road here. Your camera's set up right on the other side of the road. The cellar hole is on the other side of the road. I'm assuming this is their driveway right behind you here. Now I can just imagine the children or the man of the house out here doing some work on the opposite side of the road. Maybe they were cutting wood down for their fireplace. The possibilities are endless of how this buckle got here, but I'm gonna turn you around and show you. It's pretty cool. So I think right here's the buckle. It's a nice old one, and it actually, crazy enough as it is, that little piece right there is actually leather still stuck in it. Not sure what this buckle would have actually been used for, but pretty neat that it still has the leather stuck in there.
All right, well, for every 10 signals we dig, we find something decent, it seems. I've been digging a lot of copper scrap. I got that, I got that, So that's actually pretty nice, old copper kettles and pans and stuff. So we'll be able to scrap that. But Sean has a coin in the hole. Now over this area, he just dug an old buckle, and I'm getting some melted lead, which is always a good sign of an old site. Hopefully this coin dates back to the early days. Oh boy, oh, I lost my hat. So anyways, where you at?
Still got flies flying around me like I'm a cow or something in the woods. There's so many freaking flies flying around me. It's not even funny. Now this was a 78. As you can see, the disaster that Jerry and I are dealing with this time of the year. But I do have a 78 in the hole, and it's a coin. Now, if that's a Wheatie, I'll be super surprised, because the 78 normally rings up an Indian. Yep, I see the headdress.
Already?
Yep, I already see the Indian. Can you see it?
Nice. Oh, it's a dark coin. Maybe it's a 70s.
77.
77.
Well, we'll see if we can clean it up a little bit better, and we'll come back and give you a close-up. I can already see the date starting to come through.
Well, there it is, 1891. We broke the 1800s, so that's good. We always like when that happens. And that's actually, you know, would have been in pretty good darn shape. Maybe it was lost pretty early. What do you think?
I think that there's probably a lot of targets in this area. We just can't get to it. I think this is the edge of the driveway, actually, right here.
This is another spot to come back to.
Yep, mark it for the winter time.
So
you're swinging here real nice and easy in the winter time.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can get that elusive silver coin. I did have a 92. It turned out to be a washer or nut. So we're gonna find it. Have a find in the hole here. As you can see, it's an absolutely disaster. Like, it's super thick almost everywhere you go in here. I have cuts all over my arms. Got a find in the hole here. Turn your eye. We're gonna check it out. I know what it is, but I don't know exactly what it is. Let's look at it. So I'm right down over the hill from where, I'm gonna say like 12 feet from where I found that Indian. So this was giving me a 78, 79, and I was thinking it was gonna be another Indian. And then I saw, this was the first thing I saw. I thought, oh, it might be a dog tag. And then that was attached to it. The key, as you can tell, the key is broken off. So now you know why they tossed it. It was no good, but I don't know why they didn't save their charm here. We'll brush this off, and I'll come back and show you if there's anything on it. All right, so there's the key and the, what would you call that? The charm. Tag. Yeah, key tag, I guess. But they both have the number 1007 on it. Now, I'm not sure exactly why or what that is. There's probably no hotels in the time frame that this house was here that's gonna have that many rooms. Now this says Yale on it, and that's normally a lock, like a padlock. So that is a mystery there. Any of you guys have any theories on that, leave a comment below. But that is a huge number. I could understand if it was like 15 or 23 or 7, but 1007, crazy. Cool find, let's go. All right guys, we are back at a new site filled with mosquitoes. They're all over us. I think I'm on the site. There's no remnants of anything up in here, but there is a gigantic mound right above me, and we're high up above the forest, so we're not sure if this is it. It was on the 1900s map, on the 1860s map, and Jerry says it looked like it was going by the 1930s or 40s. So I think this might be the site, but I do have a coin in the hole. It was ringing up 86. Could be a Wheatie. We're gonna check. All right, well, here's the coin. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's a Wheatie just by the numbers I had. Yep, it's a Wheatie.
That'd be an early one.
Not sure. It's for sure a Wheatie though. I'm gonna see if I can get a date off of it. All right, gave the Wheatie a little cleanup job. It looks like 1911. So it almost made the Indian. Close, but no cigar. We're gonna keep searching. All right, so I have another coin in the hole. It's only about 3 feet from the last one. So this one probably is a Wheatie too. We're gonna turn you around and look. I'm not sure what the numbers were. I have the module in my pocket, so it's gonna be a mystery. Oh, that's an Indian. That is an Indian head cent. I'm almost positive. Yep, it is. Holy crap. Jerry went over to the other place. I think this is the site right here. He went further down in the woods because he see an iron down there. We'll see if we can get this one cleaned up or surely get a date on it. I think I can see it on the bottom already. All right, well, there's the Indian. It's a 1909. It's the last year Indian. There's something special about the 1909s. I'm not real sure what it is. I'll have to look when I get home. But man, is that in decent shape. I'll take it. 1909, sweet. Let's see if there's any old silvers in here.
Oh, here's Sean over there. I got a couple finds here. I have found these before, and I always thought they were like parts to a watch, pocket watch, but this is not. It is old. It's a copper ring with a little loop at the top. tell us what that is, because I found a couple of these and I've never really determined what it was. But the other thing that I got was right here. Now, didn't look like much until I seen the little holes in the bottom. So that there is a toe tap. The edges are folded in on itself, but this would have went on the front of a boot, and it's, you know, it could be 1800s, early 1900s. But these are a couple old relics. I'm not sure if I've located the site yet. I'm not sure if Sean's located the site, but we're gonna keep swinging in here. All right, not too far away from that toe tap, I got another signal in the hole here, and I find a bunch of these at these old home sites, but this one in particular is a little bit different. So let me turn you down and show you what it is. So in that hole there, I popped out this. So this is an oddly shaped harmonica reed. It's really hard to tell, but usually they're square or rectangle. This one has a taper, so maybe that's a little bit different of a kind of an instrument. Likely a harmonica reed though, and it's very heavy. It's almost like it's got some lead built into it or something. But yeah, maybe there's a home site right here. I hollered to Sean. I guess he found an Indian over there, so he's finding some good stuff over there. So between the two of us, hopefully we can pinpoint this home site and we start finding some really good stuff. All right, I just dropped a few choice words, because I got something good in the hole. This could be actually be something really good. Let me turn you around and show you what it is, and then we're gonna search the hole because there might be something else in there. All right, well, there is what I just dug out of the top of this hole. And I don't know about you, but that to me looks like the top of a change purse would have opened up like this. So I'm gonna set this off to the side. I'm gonna hit the hole with the machine and see if there's anything in there. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything.
Now maybe the other part of the purse is over there somewhere.
Yeah, could be. Well,
wishful thinking.
Well, we're gonna hit this area really hard because who knows? Might be a coin or two in here.
All right, so I have an unknown find in a hole. Don't know what it is, need your help, but it has fancy stuff on it. We're gonna check it out. So hopefully the cameras do a good job of making this bright enough, because I think there's a thunderstorm rolling in and it's getting pretty dark. But this is like real, I mean, it's real brittle metal, real thin. It has design on it. I don't know if it was a piece to a lamp. I'm not real sure. I'll brush it, see if we can get any more detail off of it. All right, well, there's the piece cleaned up. I'm not even sure what those designs are. Maybe leaves? Leaves and tree branches. I'm not real sure. Thunder's rolling. I don't know if you can hear the rain hitting the trees above us. Hopefully we don't get soaked. Let's see if we can find anything else real quick. All right, so I'm not real sure how evident this is, but it is maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, I think the camera's making up for a lot of the light, but it is super dark and you can hear the rain coming. All right, guys, it is starting to pour down the rain. We found some good stuff at this site and the last site. Not too bad. The downpours are pushing us out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the content, you can check out that video right there. Otherwise, we'll see you out there for the next adventure.